Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what can you expect in the next phase of your career. Along with that, I'm also going to be giving you certain months that are actually going to be really the highlight for you in the future career wise, and also which years you're likely to perform better, get some kind of promotion or upgrade when it comes to your work. Now, as always, you have three piles in front of you, and of course, you can take a pick according to the feathers or as requested by the plates. And once you're done with that, we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive with regards to your career in the next phase. Now, we start with your tarot. Let's see what your tarot has to say. Oh wow, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the World, Two of Wands, and you have Temperance. Alright, I'm telling you this, success is yours. It's assured to you, it's written in your destiny. That is what I'm seeing for you. Because there is a certain solidification coming when it comes to your work, I see a lot of forward movement for you, a lot of, upgrades career-wise is what I'm seeing for you. And money wise especially, you are going to be thriving, and not only thriving, you're probably living in the laps of luxury is what I'm seeing. Your investments are going to be on the rise. You're going to be having probably multiple properties for you in the future because of your career success, and as a result of this, you can sort of live a life of luxury is what I'm seeing. There is also a possibility that multiple times you may have to travel regarding to your work. Or, in certain cases, what happens is when your level increases career wise, you're then supposed to go to one place and sort of teach other people how you've done what you've done, and that way. So maybe being a trainer for some people, or being like a mentor to some people, or being like a guide to some people is also possible for you as well. Now, what may happen is in the upcoming years, whatever you've decided for yourself right now, so if you're thinking about okay, in a couple of years I want to do this, in a couple of years I want to do that, those are the things that you're going to be implementing for yourself in the future. Because right now what I'm seeing, there is a lot on your to-do list, there is a lot on your vision board, and you're making it happen for yourself in the future. Remember, you cannot escape hard work. It is through your hard work, planning and strategizing that you're really getting the success that you need. But let me tell you something, with regards to making decisions about your career, please try and not be impulsive. Okay, impulsive decision making, okay, today I want to do this, tomorrow I want to do that, don't do that. And especially if you have a tendency to change jobs very frequently, or in certain cases, change your area of work very frequently, please don't do that. Stick to one field, move into it, and you will get the greatest amount of success. Even let me tell you this, if you stick to one organization now and just keep moving there, that will be more beneficial to you than moving to another place and then picking up the pieces once again. Yeah. And also I feel like career wise, you will enter a point where there's going to be a balance for you, where what you're giving and what you're receiving is equal. See, sometimes what happens is, we give a lot, we are really working hard, but we don't see the results. So that aspect for you is changing in the future. Whatever you will work in, you will get the results, and which is exactly why for you the planning aspect is going to be important, the strategizing is going to be important, and most of all the implementation aspect is going to be very, very important. Let me tell you this, you may actually, for a couple of you, start your own enterprises, and those enterprises will really, really blossom and bloom for you, is there. So especially, if you are in some kind of a profession that, you want to have your own private practice, or you want to have your own studio, or you want to have, something of your own, like maybe a hobby related profession, you will probably be able to do that. And remember this, that will require effort on your own part. And also in certain cases, you may want to take investment from somebody else. So maybe, somebody is likely to invest in whatever you project you believe in, or, for some people, taking a loan from a bank and then making things happen is also possible for you. But the growth aspect is strong professionally for you. Now, when it comes to your work, there are going to be new beginnings for you. So as I mentioned, if you want to start your own business, that may be possible for you. Or of course, for a couple of you, if you want to like start a new career in a new city, in a new country, that may be possible. Or a new job, depending on what you feel is right for you at the point of time in the future. But there are some new beginnings happening. And of course, wish fulfillment, like I mentioned, if right now you're sitting here and you're like, oh, in a couple of years I want to do this, in a couple of years I want to do that, then those wishes for you are going to be fulfilled. And materially as well, I'm seeing really a strong solidification for you. And then as I mentioned, career wise, investment properties are very much aligned for you. And breathe. Okay, now let me just tell you this, you're likely to be very busy. Once again, I told you, because you may be traveling multiple times, so you're doing a lot of things. And then please make sure you're giving yourself time to breathe, relax, and especially time with family is going to be important. Because what may happen, you're very busy career wise and you're not able to sort of do justice to your family life, or not able to take time out for holidaying. That may be possible, but especially health wise as well, please make sure you're giving yourself what you need. Now, for a couple of you, what may happen is you may become slightly sensitive. So maybe, working in large groups may not be possible for you, or working with some people may drain your energy, or because you're giving so much, then you become sensitive energy wise. But please make sure when you start feeling that is happening for you, then you withdraw and once again breathe and take care of yourself. Okay, so there's going to be this point of time where you will experience burnouts because you're working continuously, and then experience sensitivity. So please make those changes accordingly to your energy is what is coming through. Now, once again, the possibility that you may become very wise because of your career, or you may learn something, once again, higher education is likely, getting, extra certifications relating to your work is likely, which will make you very wise. And as a result of this, others may seek your advice is possible. If you're a woman, especially, getting a woman's help may also help you advance career wise, especially if you're a man at that, or you could very well be this woman. Sing your own song. Let me tell you this, all the decisions that you take, all the things that you do have to be in alignment with who you are as a person, in alignment with your own sensitivities. So if you feel like, oh, maybe this is not for me, maybe, I'm not able to cope with certain things career wise, please make sure you're listening to yourself, because it is only by singing your own song that success is going to be coming to you. Now, I'm going to be giving you your tea leaf cards for the blessings that are coming your way. Great happiness. Once again, for me, this is always great happiness with efforts, because harp is an instrument you cannot learn unless you've really dedicated yourself to it. And of course, the success that you're seeing here, it's not like, you get lucky. It is success that is coming with hard work, yeah, and which is why you have to breathe, so that's the message. A victory in some endeavors, you're clearly winning something is coming forth, and that too is a hard-earned victory, yeah. You've undergone difficulties, and that is why you're emerging stronger. Doing something risky. Of course, independent careers are risky sometimes. And of course, taking outside investment is also risky. But remember, take the risk, because that risk is going to be paying off. So take a chance, yeah? And hard work ahead. So absolutely, hard work is there. You cannot escape it. So you have to make sure that you strategize and you stick to your strategies. You stick to your plans, because anytime you deviate or you change your plans frequently, you change your method of working frequently, it is not going to be aligning for you. And okay, you may also receive the help of a man when it comes to reaching success. Okay, now of course this person is going to be a fair man with blonde, gray or white hair, who may actually be able to help you or assist you in certain financial aspect. Once again, can be a boss as well, of family. Remember this, in the process or in the couple of years, you may actually get married or start a family. Then of course your family life is also important. So then you have to maintain a balance between those two things. So that may be something that may be a little bit tricky for you. But remember, an emotional family life for you is also important to give you, that strong, emotionally secure base that you need. So please make sure that you're taking care of your family as well. from Sai Baba. Once again, when it comes to your work, being egoistic is not going to be helping you. So if you're working with people and you're like, I'm the best, I'm the only one who can probably, find solution to problems, then that is not how it works. It is all through cooperation and, being in good relationships with other people. But of course, your ego may be slightly tricky for you. And of course, you have to have faith in Baba that whatever you ask, you're going to be getting it. And once again, with your sincere efforts, success will absolutely be possible. Do not doubt. So once again, if you are right now watching me and you're like, am I going to be able to do this? Is this possible for me? Will I succeed so much? If you doubt, it's never going to happen, because in the end, it all works according to our faith. If we believe it, even mountains will move out of our path. So belief in yourself is the key, because if you don't have the belief, everything I tell you will probably not happen. Yeah, that's something you need to understand. Okay, miracles. Now sometimes even when you were least expecting it, miracles can happen. Yeah, so once again, miracles happen to people who believe, and miracles happen who do the work on their part and who then leave the rest to Baba or the divine. Yeah, I'm going to be giving you important months for you career wise, where you're likely to do better than others. So let's see. July. Okay, now July is a month that you're already into. So for a couple of you, maybe this month is going to be important, or can be next month as well. February, January. So in the upcoming year, these 2 months are going to be important for you, and the month of May. Okay, so this year, this month is crucial for you, so please make sure you're really working hard. And of course, for the rest, it is the next year. Which years are going to be great for you career wise, where you'll really hit your peak? Oh wow, okay, which is why I think this month is crucial for you when it comes to your studies, when it comes to your work. So do your best this year, because this year is crucial. And not only July, okay, the rest of the months as well. So basically, the efforts you make this year will make your next year better. That is coming forth. And of course, you have 25, and I'm going to give you one more. 26. Okay, so again, it is 22, 25 and 26 for you. Yeah, but overall, these are the years that are going to be crucial. The months are going to be crucial, and what I see for you as a trajectory for your future career goals is what is coming through in this reading. As always, as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive with regards to your career, the next phase of your career, that is. So let's see what is happening for you. Okay. Major changes coming your way career wise. But those changes are actually solidifying your position in life. That is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, but either way, you'll probably change the place that you're working in, or for some people, you'll change your career entirely. I'm just calling this out, okay? Because I feel like, you're going to be reaching a point where whatever you're doing or wherever you are working currently, there's not enough growth, or probably you feel like, you've learned everything that you can here and you need to progress to the next level. But of course, these changes that are happening are going to require you to make some tough choices. They're going to be required to make some wise choices for yourself, because once those choices are made for you, you will be on your path to success is what is coming through. But once again, money aspect for you is strong, the growth aspect for you is strong, and in fact, for a couple of you, that growth and money aspect will come from doing something on your own, okay? More than you working with somebody else. If you can work independently, the success you'll get is much, much better when it comes to your life. Especially for people who are involved in some kind of financial careers, I see excellent times coming for you. For people who are working in the healing business, those are the people who are going to be doing really, really well, because these are the aspects that are really highlighted here. Once again, there is a possibility that there may be certain emotional things that are affecting your career. So maybe this could be family, your relationships with your family, or maybe your family will try to influence things that you try to do in your future. That is coming forth, and a certain ups and downs emotionally for you may also affect your work. See, I'll tell you this. Career wise, I don't see a problem. The problem for you is your emotions. So if you're the kind of person who takes emotional decisions for your career, quit doing that immediately, because that will not work for you. And logical decisions, fair minded decisions, and especially decisions taken after consulting somebody else, maybe somebody who's already worked in the path that you worked in, or somebody who's already like a mentor or boss for you, their suggestions will help you a great deal career wise. But I see forward movement, I see your position solidifying. So especially for a couple of you, you may sort of get promotions that you need if you don't be emotional about it, and if you work logically and do the right thing, and especially take initiative. So if you're usually the kind of person who stays back and who waits for other people to do things first and then follows, being a follower is not for you. Being a leader is for you. Even being a pioneer is for you. So the possibility that what you do, nobody else has done it before, is also there. So think about options like that, okay? Because remember, it is about considering options and doing something that is right for you, that is going to help you solidify your path in your career in the future. Yeah. Now, financially, as I already told you, you're entering a period of prosperity and luxury, and there is always going to be enough. Okay, so I really don't see you guys suffering career wise or being like, oh, I don't have a place to say, I don't have money to spend. You're always going to be having enough, and surprisingly, that enough part is taken care of by the divine. So maybe the work that you're doing is blessed, or maybe you are constantly doing something for others through which you receive blessings. So for you, what happens, your career progress is intrinsically linked with the blessings of others. Okay, so pay attention to that. But either way, money wise, you're always going to be having enough. Now, one thing that is going to be important for you is patience. So if you're the kind of people who are right now being impatient and being like, oh, I don't know why I'm not getting the kind of growth that I really want to. Growth is coming, but of course growth is according to divine timing, so patience is needed for you. And once again, maybe that is the emotional ups and downs that affect you. So stop overthinking, please. Okay, so just calm down a little bit. And of course, for a couple of you, you may need to study a little bit more, or you may want to take extra certifications, or you may want to do extra research, probably going for higher degrees, going for PhDs, because I feel like, your career success is equivalent to how much you know, or the degrees you have, or the knowledge base you have. So for you, it is important to sort of, keep reading about things, keep researching about things, keep getting certifications, and gain confidence as a result of those certifications. And honestly, the times that we live in, higher studies are so important, because that may help you. See, in fact, I also know that, if you are getting an extra degree, money wise as well, some organizations give extra importance to that when it comes to considering promotions. So please keep that in consideration. Once again, fork in the road, so important choices making for you. Now it will all depend on what choices you make and which direction you choose to take your life into. That is going to be deciding your future career. Of course, strategizing is important, firm planning is important, and then not doing things according to your emotions. If you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this right now, or I'm bored doing this right now, I'm not going to be doing that, I'm going to leave it to another day. That is not going to work. It has to be according to a chess game. A chess game has rules. So if you play according to the rules, if you do things that are right and more aligned, then that will help you tremendously when it comes to your work. But strategies, rules, organization, discipline, those are the aspects that are highlighted. But remember this, you're going to be having new supportive people in your life. Now this could be business connections, or these could be new colleagues, or these could be just meeting new people who are like probably more in alignment with you, or who are probably more like you, and together you proceed career wise, and that helps not only you, but they help other people as well. Yeah. Once again, for students, studying together may also be possible for you. So that's there as well. I'll give you what blessings are coming career wise. Once again, money is coming strong as always. The first message that we had was, there's always going to be enough. So that's there. Family wishes coming true. So maybe for a couple of you, if your family was hoping that, my son becomes this, my daughter becomes this, my son achieves this, my daughter achieves this. So probably those wishes may come true for your family. And making family happy is like a very core aspect of Asian culture. So maybe that is happening. A financial gain usually coming from something that you did in the past. So maybe, the hard work that you've done in the past will get you the rewards in the future. Yeah, that's coming forth. So some good thing you've done in the past, some good karma that you've done in the past is also coming to reward you. Now, your relationship with a dark man is going to be important. So this could be a colleague, this could also be, a boss, or maybe your husband, your brother, somebody like that helping you out, and that, affects you career wise. That is also there, because for you, of course, involvement of family has been considerably strong. Scales, keep your life in balance. See, remember, it is also about doing the right thing. So not being shady or not taking, shortcuts when it comes to things, doing things the right way, doing things the proper way, and making sure that life is in balance. Once again, give your family a priority, because some way your family life is anyway affecting your work. And happiness, okay, something is going to make you happy career wise, that is there. I'll give one more. Okay, career. Anyway, see, I'll tell you this, the focus for you more than your family has to be on your work right now. See, family can affect your work a great deal. That is something I'm absolutely not avoiding. Probably they have excess, expectations from you. That is something that you cannot deny. But remember this, it is your career. The direction you take it is something that you have to decide for yourself, because in the end, you are the one who's probably going to be dealing with, what you're doing for the rest of your life. Most important. And of course, I'll give you messages from Baba, and then I'll give you what months and years are going to be good for you career wise. Your mind is restless, of course, with the moon card showing up. Let your intellect control your mind. Once again, please make sure you're using your intellect when it comes to your work, and not make emotional decisions for yourself. And mind, Baba, it's all about your mind. Your mind has tremendous power. Surrender it to Baba and let him direct it, so that he can control it for you, or he can channel it in a way that is more right for you. And transcendence, Baba's power transcends distance and boundaries. He's always with you. So even though Baba lives in Shirdi, or whichever power you believe in is away from you, they are helping you career wise as well. Once again, your home life, your family life is affecting you. And remember this, of course, if you're working from home, your home has to be a place where you rest. Home is not a place ideally meant for working, which is why I'm like really against working from home. And just get a studio if you want to work, or get a small space where if you want to work, you can go there and work, because then things will be in balance. And what happens is sometimes, if you're working from home, it is not respected, or you're required to help your housely course as well. So maybe that will affect you a little bit, but please make sure your home is a place of rest and positive energy. I'll give you which months and years are good for you career wise. August. So, okay, next month is important with regards to some of you. Month of May again will be next year, which is going to be important. October, okay, the fall season is important for you. So October, Diwali this time also is going to be significantly important. And November, so this year career wise for you is actually more important than any other year ahead. Yeah, and I'm going to give you years and months where you're going to be reaching the peak of your career. Months I've already given you. 2023, so of course 2023 is especially important. So May is the time for you next year. 24. Okay, so next 2 years for you are crucial career wise. Okay, so let me tell you this year for you is almost like a preparatory stage, so which is why you have to do the hard work. Patience was told to you as well. So please make sure whatever you're giving it 100% this year, so that you can reap the rewards of it next year, and then you can just settle in and be happier and at peace for you. I'll give you a very important lesson here. Okay, if you can, don't work from home. Because what will happen is, if you work from outside or a place that is not your home, you'll probably, do better. Another city, another country, that is also highlighted here. Or if you're the kind of people who are having no choice but to work from home, make one room and work there. Yeah, so that, you just lock yourself there and work, and the rest of the time you can spend outside with your family, and then they'll respect you and they'll respect your boundaries and space as well. But overall, these are the messages for you for your career in the next phase. As I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with my best wishes and prayers for the future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the important messages that you need to receive for the next phase of your career. Of course, we start off with your tarot. You have for the Emperor, you have the Devil, you have 3 of Wands, and you have 10 of Pentacles. So that looks really good. Let me just tell you this. You are probably going to be one of those people who are so obsessed with their work or so passionate about your work that you eat, sleep, breathe your work. Okay, that is something that I see for you. And in fact, that is both working to your advantage and to your disadvantage. See what is happening, you're doing your job, you're probably doing it extra hard is what I'm saying, but that leaves you little time for something else. Okay, so if you want to change that, maybe you have to bring about little adjustments here and there, because other than that, I see this continuing when it comes to the long term. Opportunity wise, massive amount of changes will come your way. Probably job changes are on the horizons for you, or new opportunities coming your way job change wise is also there, and I suggest you take it, because a change in job or a change in doing things right now will actually help you when it comes to the long term. Okay, once again, I feel like you're turning into a person who's more disciplined work-wise, who's more assertive work-wise, and your opinion will have a lot of influence on others. So that influence can be on your team, or that influence can actually be on, your boss as well. That is coming forth. Because I feel like you're very outright, you're very genuine, and whatever you do it with your heart and soul coming through. Now, especially the biggest growth that will come for you in the next phase of your career is relating to your money and what that money can do for you. So maybe the money that you earn for yourself in the future will satisfy the needs of yourself and your family as well, and in fact you'll be able to afford things that probably are not in your level right now, or probably you want to buy a house, you want to buy something significant family, you want to buy like some kind of security for your family, and you are going to be able to do that for yourself in the future. So not only you are benefiting from the work that you're doing, your family is benefiting from that as well. But let me tell you this, your relationship with one member that you work with is a very influential relation for you. So maybe you get favors from your boss in your future, you get favors from your mentors in the future, or this person affects your life in a way that you want to be like them. That is the kind of influence that I'm seeing of one particular person when it comes to your life. But growth is there career wise, but that obsession is something that you may want to reconsider. Now, your work is going to be admired greatly. Okay, that admiration part is very clear. Probably the work that you do it so well, then people are like, oh, how does they do it? Or if you're very, attached to your work, then people are going to be like, okay, this person really is very much into their work. That is the aspect I'm seeing. But growth is there, success is there for you through your own hard work. Now, that may actually cause people to be slightly envious of you. So see, I'll tell you this, when a person is doing well, there are going to be 1,000 people who are envious of them, and sometimes even the people that you feel are your friends are going to be envious of you. So be little careful about who you trust when it comes to your workspace. And if you're accomplishing something, or if you're buying a house, if you're making any investments, and the amount of money you're making, you don't reveal it to people. And I'll tell you this, especially social media, if you can stop posting about how much you have, every new thing that you buy, be careful about that, because then the evil eye is very likely. Now, especially for you, if you can visit a temple or a place of work, a mosque, a church, depending on your spiritual belief, that will help you. But a spiritual journey, and if you can do some kind of puja, if you can repeat any kind of mantra, that will help you, because what may happen is the kind of growth that is expected for you in the future will multiply by a visit to this sacred place. Okay, or if you are having some dreams for yourself, or you have a plan for yourself and your family, we have this tendency in Asian cultures, especially Indian cultures, I know, we ask for a mannat. So that mannat may come true, and then connecting to this place may be important. But mannat wise also, this can be a specific message, but it is coming through. Now, please make sure any changes you're making work-wise, any decisions you're taking, you're only doing that after very, very careful consideration, because you have to think things through and not be impulsive. Career-wise is also there. Remember this, if you want to grow at the rate at which I see you growing, you have to practice things. Now, of course, practice means for students, studying regularly, or, going through things again and again, or even if you're into something, like a completely unrelated career, financial career, for example, please make sure you're reading things again, you're going through again, and in certain cases, probably upgrading your skills or upgrading your skills that are more aligned to the current times is also coming. But practice doing things regularly is important. And you are never alone. So if you feel like you have to take care of yourself alone, or career wise you're alone, you are actually not alone. There is one person who's probably done things that you're doing, or probably who's already accomplished more than you are, can be a guide, can be a mentor, who can actually help you when it comes to your life. But remember, you're not alone. You don't have to do things on your own. You have support in your work, and sometimes that support can also be your family. That is also possible in your case. Let's see what messages coming through. A journey, either physical or mental. I feel like a journey to a place of worship will help your career actually. Very specific message, but I feel like that is there. Of course, travel relating to work is also possible. A diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Now for you in this case can be a promotion, or money wise you may receive something. And because your family is also there, remember I told you, now you'll reach a point where you'll probably have enough money to take care of their needs, and then buying your significant half a diamond, or something of those kinds is likely. Pay attention to your finances. Remember this, your finances are there, but of course if you're spending on your family, then you have to monitor that a little bit. So take active financial decisions, and especially investment related decisions, important. A great worry over nothing. So right now if you're worrying about things, then there's nothing to worry about. Just maybe maybe it's about that envy part that is affecting yourself, or that is affecting your energy levels, which is why you're worrying. See, that happens. I'll tell you this, envy is so bad that envy can stop your growth. Envy can affect you physically as well. So please don't overshare, and don't share your plans, okay? That is something that I really want to tell you here. A triumph over obstacles. So right now if you're facing difficulties, you're going to be able to triumph over them. Yeah, that is there. And seek out information that will help you. So right now if you feel like you don't have enough information about something, or if you feel like you can really use the assistance of somebody, there is one person you can actually go to. And last one is love, deep affection and caring. Once again, maybe the place that you work with, you will probably find people who really love you, who care about you. And for a couple of you, very specific message, you may find your potential partner at your place of work, and then the diamond makes sense once again. Yeah, so maybe for a couple of you, of course it won't be for everybody, but that possibility is there. Work romance may be on the cards for you, and then which results in marriage. So that is a possibility as well. Let's see what Baba has to tell you work wise. Manifestation, once again, help is at hand. As I mentioned, when you need information or you need advice, help is going to be at hand. Yeah, and it is coming through Baba actually. Oh, and once again, since you had sacred temple, then that is also there, so please make sure you pay attention to that. And a spiritual pilgrimage may actually help your work a little bit, or doing some puja at a place of worship can be there. And once again, Baba will remove your hurdles, and I'm giving you this message once again. So sacred temple, doing some puja part there will help you, especially for those who are affected by Saturn. Yeah, so that is there. And crush negativity. So once again, if you're thinking negatively about certain things, then you have to change your thought process. Once again, even in your tea leaf cards you had that great worry over nothing. So you're worrying, that is something you have to take care of. And hard work, of course, work diligently and you will be rewarded. And treat people equally. Most important, when you treat people equally, when you treat people with kindness, then you'll absolutely get even Saturn's blessing for that. So it's like getting the best of both worlds. I'll give you messages about the months and years that are going to be important for you work wise. It's April will be next year. August is next month, which is going to be important. February, once again, upcoming year. And November. So August and November this year, and April and February next year are going to be important. And I'm going to be giving you months and years that are going to be great for you career wise. Yeah, 24 is important for you. 25. Alright, so for you the best years of your life with regards to your work is actually 2024 and 2025. Yeah, but overall these are the messages that you need to receive with regards to the next phase of your career. And as I wrap this up, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes and lots of prayers and blessings. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.